Hey guys, what's up? My name is Hyro, and this is the first part of a two-part video on advanced techniques for playing microrhythms. I've done videos about me playing microrhythms before and showing you how to notate them, but this video is going to be strictly about methods you can use to approach learning and playing these rhythms. We're going to be talking about 6 techniques altogether, but we'll only talk about the first 3 in this video. We're only going to be looking at examples of triple strokes, which is playing 3 notes per beat in this case. This all is going to require a basic knowledge of tuplets, polyrhythms, and modulations, but we're going to be combining all these 3 elements to learn how to feel microrhythms. Now before we get started with this, be advised that microrhythms are meant to sound similar to each other, but the slight differences can make a huge difference once you put them into context. Alright, let's jump into this. The first technique we're going to learn is called the direct subdivision. Now this is the most basic technique that's going to require us to pick a number and subdivide the space of one beat, one quarter note, into that many subdivisions. We're only going to be playing 3 notes in this case, but we can do this using several different subdivisions. For example, if we took a beat and subdivided it into 5 parts, but only played the first 3 partials instead of all 5, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Or we could play the first, third, and fourth partials, and it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. We can subdivide the beat into 9lets, sextuplets, 30-second notes, or whatever we want. There's several different combinations we can make, but for this example, we're going to subdivide the beat into 7 parts, and we're going to play the first, third, and fifth partials. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. To make these spaces easier to feel, we're going to fill them in with taps on the left hand. So everything that isn't the first, third, or fifth partials is going to be a tap on the left hand, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. To practice this, play this with all the spaces filled in first, then take some left hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Then only play the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now don't hurry to get to the last step, but only do so after you feel comfortable with the rhythm. Right? The point of this is to practice how to feel septuplets with and without all the spaces being filled in. Now with these septuplets, we played the beginning of the 3-note pattern on the first partial and the end of the pattern on the 5th partial. So that means that the exact midpoint, the 2nd note, lands on the 3rd partial. But if we look closely, we can see that the 3-note pattern creates a polyrhythm with the original septuplet grid. Doing some math, we can take the end of the pattern minus the beginning of the pattern, divide it by 2, and we can figure out what polyrhythm we get. This leads us to the second technique, nested tuplets. We can use this technique with septuplets just like we were doing with the first example, but for this example, we're going to look at quintuplets. We're going to subdivide the beat into 5 parts, and the beginning of the 3-note rhythm is going to be on the first partial, and the end is going to be on the 4th partial. So as this stands right now, this forms a quintuplet shuffle that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. However, if we wanted to play the exact midpoint of the rhythm, it would land on the end of the 2nd partial. Doing some math, we can find that this 3-note pattern creates a 3-2 polyrhythm with the underlying quintuplet grid. In order to play this, we'll start with counting some taps on the left hand in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Now in the space of the first 3 partials, we're going to play 2 evenly spaced notes on the right hand, like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 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 1. And now we add a release on the 4th partial to create the 3-note pattern, like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 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 1. The reason we're calling this a nested tuplet instead of a polyrhythm is because we don't want to hear both rhythms, only the right hand. The left hand is just acting as a crutch for us to use until we learn how to feel the subdivision without it. To practice this, we can start with the left hand grouped in 5, then add the right hand to feel the grouping in 3 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, Then add the middle note and listen for the 3-2 polyrhythm. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 1. Repeat this process again, feeling the quintuplets in your mind and playing only the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 1. So for this 3-note pattern, we nested a tuplet and added a release. But what if we wanted to play a nested tuplet with some of the notes missing? This leads us to our third technique, partial nested tuplets. For this example, we're going to be looking at a triplet inside of a triplet. The way this works is that starting off with our quarter note, we're going to subdivide the space into 3 parts, and in the space of the first 2 partials, we're going to fit in 3 evenly spaced notes. We're going to listen for the polyrhythm created between the triplets and the nested triplets, which is a 3 against 2 polyrhythm. To practice this, we're going to count some taps on the left hand in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now in the space of the first 2 partials, we're going to play 3 notes on our right hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. We can add a release on the third partial and complete the nested tuplet like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. But since we want a 3-note pattern, we're going to leave it out, and it's going to be up to our ears to listen for the left hand on the third partial. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Alright, now let's recap. The first technique we learned was the direct subdivision technique, which required us to pick a number and subdivide the space of one quarter note into that many subdivisions and only play some of those notes. So here we subdivided the space of one beat into 7 parts, and we played the first, third, and fifth partials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The second technique we learned was the nested tuplet technique, which required us to listen to the polyrhythm created between the pattern and the original grid. Here we subdivided the space into 5 parts, and in the space of the first 3 partials, we played 2 evenly spaced notes on the right hand, like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 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 The third technique we learned was the partial nested tuplets technique, which required us to use technique number 2, but to only play some of the notes and then feel the rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, guys. There's 3 techniques for learning how to play microrhythms. Remember, we were only looking at 3-note patterns, but you can use these techniques with multiple patterns. Make sure you tune in for part 2, where we'll be talking about 3 more advanced techniques for playing microrhythms. If you found this interesting or useful at all, drop a like, share with a friend. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll address any concerns you guys have. Alright, see you on the next one.